brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Flush to his right. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's good, and he caught it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
A first down throw for Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Jackson, option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Six-0 our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, he'll try it out there for the next one.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down, Prescott.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. Jackson escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson, flush to his right.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
This time the extra point up and good, and that makes it 21-8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down, Pollard again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. That run successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
23 yards, the final tally. Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. Prescott from the gun. And that's complete to Cooks. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend, because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there, because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
He completes it to Beckham. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right.
This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
2 yards on the touchdown there. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Prescott on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing. Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firm.